What's up, guys? It's JMS80, and I've got some team deathmatch for you today on Kowloon. I didn't post up any gameplay yesterday because I thought that I had already used this gameplay before, and then I went back and looked at it. It just turns out that, you know, my video, like I said before, when I had to re-record that one gameplay, I usually have a little order to it, and I label a lot of them. But my order got mixed up a little bit on my recorded videos, so I pretty much thought that I already used it already, but I didn't. So anyway, so I'm posting it today, and it's a pretty decent game. It's still going back to me just rushing around, trying to have fun, seeing what I can do, and I managed to pull off a decent score in this game as well. So I mean, that's a lot of fun. Oh, excuse me, jeez. Oh, I've got the cough today. But anyway, had some fun last night though. Got some more, a couple more gameplays I'm gonna be posting up this next week, and I'm going to be getting on tonight as well. One thing I want to talk about, I know a while back I gave a video review somewhat of my, of my opinion towards Black Ops, and, pretty much giving it a rating and saying that don't fucking get it, it's not worth it. Now, a lot of that just came out of frustration at the time for the game, because I had an understanding of it, but just not, really accepting it for what it really is. Now, I guess I can kind of give you my full opinion on Black Ops and really what I really and truly think about it. Now, don't get me wrong, I did make a lot of good points in that video about, how I really feel about the game and what it really is all about. Now, Black Ops, it is, as of late, one of the slower COD games that have came out. I mean, COD 4 was really fast-paced, Modern Warfare 2 was really fast-paced, hell, even World at War was a lot more fast-paced than this. But just Treyarch, they really slowed it down a whole lot, and they really did adhere, to campers and to some terrible players in this game. That is the truth. They really did adhere to it with a lot of, with the perks and everything, and especially with Ghost, things like that. And it really did ruin the game for a lot of people. But you can still have fun in this game. It's possible to have fun in it, and I'll give it a fair assessment now, since I've had time, to cool off from it, from the frustration of it. Now, like I said before, is this the worst COD game of all time? As of late, it is, in a sense that it's not sticking true to what the series is good at. Fast-paced gunplay, where one thing just doesn't freaking overshadow everything else. Now, I mean, like I said before, you can still have fun, but unlike other previous COD games that you could just go into it by yourself and just rick face on people if you were good enough, oh, excuse me, you can't do that in this game. I mean, it's just the issue about the balancing of the game, pretty much, is because they made one perk end-all be-all. There's only a select, weapons that you can really use, that you can be successful with, that really just outshine everything else, which is, of course, the FAMAS, the AUG, and the G11. So, I mean, pretty much, you slap on Ghost and, any of those weapons right there, pretty much, you're guaranteed to do well. Or at least you're guaranteed to have an upper hand over anybody else that you come across that's using anything other than Ghost or any of those other weapons that I mentioned. Now, I mean, should you get this game and have fun playing COD and all that? Yeah, you should get it. I mean, it's Call of Duty. It's fun, it's popular, it's what everybody likes. But, I mean, for the most part of it, it's really slow-paced, it's really camping-oriented, and that's just the downfall of it. That's just the truth of it. I mean, you're going to have to play with a team of people, you're going to have to play a certain way. I mean, can you rush around and have fun sometimes? Yeah, you can, but I mean, it's not going to happen every single game. Why? Because there is a lot of BS involved with this game that will prevent you from doing that. I mean, there is no one on Call of Duty that can sit there and say that I rush around every single game and do well every single game playing that way. It's not going to happen. Just because of the game mechanics and everything that's involved with it, it's impossible to do. But, like, if you were to get on COD 4 or MW2, you could do that. Why? Because the game allows for it. Because you have a lot more perk balance in MW2 or in COD 4 or in World at War and a lot more of the weapons were useful in those games as well, that you could do that. You could run around with any weapon that you would want to and be successful. You could run around with any kill streak setup and be successful, any class setup and be successful. You could be successful with almost every single thing in those games. But I mean, you can't do that in Black Ops. Why? Because it was set up so that weapons with high rates of fire will outshine everything because of the lack of stopping power, because of the lack of hit detection in this game, and the perk balance as well. But anyway, guys, 75-26. Final score is 23-2. And have a great day. See you tomorrow. Peace.